just like he said, we're unstoppable, but we have so many guys that any night they can get hot. But if we can have everybody be hot, that's a beautiful thing for us. So.
How do you kind of describe your role coming off the bench? I mean, do you feel like when you go in you have to score a certain amount or make a certain amount of shots?
I don't. I see myself, honestly, as a spark plug. Like somebody that you put in the game and you just know you're going to get a spark. And it's not always offensively shooting the ball or anything, but I feel like I'm always going to make a play just to help my team. We're just getting rebounds, playing defense, anything, whatever they need, like I'm going to be that guy to, come in and give some energy. So I think, we've been up to pretty slow starts last couple games, and just for me to come in and kind of change that around a little bit throughout these games, I think it's been helping us a lot.
Is six-man a goal for you? Six-man award?
Nah, man, I don't really look too much into that. I don't want to put that kind of pressure on myself, but at the end of the day, I just want to be the best player for my team. Have the best impact for my team, and whatever they need from me, that's what I'm gonna do.
Is this an indication of how tough the SEC is going to be?
No, definitely. I think that's just one of many teams that are really good in this league. But like I continue to say, that's what we want. We want that. We're competitors, so we want to play against the best, and to have them all in our conference, that just makes it a lot better.
Koby, Mark talks about how he creates shots for you to get on the catch and shoot, but then you kind of drop down and kind of try and do a little bit of dribbling, and you said you like to shoot off the dribble. Why is that? Like, what's the difference between shooting off the dribble or off the pass?
I think it's just the way I'm being guarded. It makes it a little hard sometimes to, come off pin downs and shoot, just because like everybody's trying to be a little physical with me and not really, maybe sometimes even top block the screen where I can't even really get off. So sometimes it's just about getting the catch and creating for myself, and that's something that he's been allowing me to do, and I know it's something that I'm really good at. So when you put two and two together, this is what happens.
Koby, when you're really hot, like
before today, so I had a few talented guards out there. How important for you was your on-ball defense and just being a pest and all that coming into this game?
Yeah, no, the guards that they had are, big time, really good guards. They score at a high rate, and, they did tonight. So, I just tried to go out there and try to make it as difficult as possible. When I was on there, it was tough. They play with a lot of ball screens. So, I just tried to do my best, and, we got the win. That's all that matters.
Lamont, when you hit a shot to win a Final Four game, I guess there's no more pressure than that. But that with 3 seconds on the shot clock, it was a big shot. Kind of walk me through that.
Yeah, it was 3 seconds. We had a live play going, but the big, he stayed all the way back. He was guarding me on the inbound, so I was trying to throw it quick to Andrew, and I just tried to space out. It was an open shot, so I just tried to just make the shot. That wasn't my mindset. There was a bunch of pressure on it. I was just trying to win the game, so I'm just glad I went in.
One of the knocks on you all at the start of the year was there was no star player. But is that also the strength? Because you look at what you all did tonight, you had 6 guys between 14 and 23 points. How do you guard that team?
We got a lot of great guys on the team. Everyone contributes at a high rate. And, tonight we contributed with scoring. Like you said, a bunch of guys had double digits. So, it's tough to guard us when you can't really focus on one guy. I think that's just going to help us throughout the year.
I asked you earlier about who was the hardest person you ever guarded. Does Clayton rank up there now in terms of his game?
Yeah, he's a tough guard, definitely. Just the way he can shoot the ball at off the dribble, off the screen and things like that. So yeah, he's a great player for sure.
We saw a lot of energy tonight out of Amari, specifically in that second half as well. Just when he's really in that mindset, what do you think he can bring to the table? Yeah,
his energy was big. And also just him being physical, he scored some tough buckets in the post for us. Got an and one. I think that was big for our energy as a team collectively.
Lamont, what are you seeing out of Travis? He looks a little more...
it was crazy. I've never gone against a rebounder like that. Credits to him. He got loads of swim moves, but, I feel like over the course of the game he got better. He still got a few, but I felt like we rebounded more as a team, and that kind of got us the win. So, yeah.
Amari, I thought this was your best offensive game all around. Did you feel that way?
I would say so, yeah. I felt like after I got going, I felt more confident in my passes and, attacking the rim and everything like that. So, yeah, I felt like it was a good game for me offensively.
When you're on a team where, like tonight, there were 6 players between 14 and 23 points, that balance, how tough is it to guard you guys?
Yeah, I feel like anyone can have a good night, especially with the amount of talent we have. So it's just tough for other teams to know who's going to have that night and how they're going to guard it. So, yeah, it's great having that.
What did you think of Ortega and 10 of his points coming in that 16-0 run, Amari?
Yeah, we needed that. Is that the one in the first half? Yeah, we needed that, especially the three he had. I felt like that just triggered everything. And since then, I don't think we ever looked back. You know, we just kept pushing and had the same energy in the second half, so it was great for us.
How do you think 3 wins over the top 10 teams? Is it something about the big games? Do you feel like you guys are ready for them?
I feel like we're ready for every game. You know, the Ohio State game is one that we always think about going into games and not allowing that to happen again. But I feel like from here on out, every game is going to be like that, and we just have to meet the task. So
you had that foul trouble there in the first half. You know, I know you were probably frustrated, but you worked through it, played smart there in the second half. Yeah. How important was that on top of, you know, just being aggressive still and getting inside?
I mean, I didn't really think of my fouls in the second half. Coach Pope just told me to go out there and play, and that's what to me that happened. But you know, I feel like in the first half, I think all of them came from rebounds. So just knowing that I had to box out legally, I feel like that's something I try to focus on too.
What do you feel like you guys have to do better as a team on the offensive glass? I think they had 15 offensive rebounds, and you know, they don't have a ton of height, but they had some fast, kind of physical guys. So what do you feel like you guys have to do in the paint to grab them?
I feel like a lot of the times when we rebound, it was either called a foul, so just, you know, trying to hit early, making sure we're not hitting second, and just, you know, making sure it's legal too, so it's not called a foul and they get the ball back. So I feel like that's something we should try working on.
11 a.m. tip off.